Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I'm working with Tincika designs on Etsy to create my 2019 Christmas album. So I'm just flipping through the products that I have here. I have the December daily journaling, the collage ephemera, the Christmas joy collection and the vintage Christmas junk journal kit, and I'm going to be using bits and pieces of all of these to create my album today. So as always, when I'm working with Tincika Designs, her Etsy shop will be linked down below so you can find all of the printables that I'm working with today. So I'm starting out by picking out the pieces that I want to use as my pages. So I have these postcard pieces and I've cut all of these out, and these will be my main pages for this album. So I also cut out some tags as well to use as pages, and the two pieces that I've got here, the postcard piece and the other piece that I've stuck onto this page, these will be my front and back covers. Where I printed these out, all of these pieces out onto card, they are just white on the back, and I wanted to back them with different things so that it wasn't just plain on the other side. So I've backed some of them with some of the printable journal kit pages from Tincika Designs, and I've also used some vintage book paper to back some of them as well. So to do that, I'm just adding some match gel medium, gluing them down, and then I'll cut them all out. So here I've got my front and back covers all cut out, and I wanted to add some fabric elements onto this. So I've taken some grey lace trim and also some cheesecloth, and I wanted to dye them so that they looked more vintage. So I just used two different distress inks, sprayed them with water, and then I'm just using them to paint the fabric elements, and this worked really well. And once they are all dry, they look much more vintage. So I'm rounding the corners of my front and back pages, and then I will add the lace trim onto each of the edges of the page, and I'm just using a little bit of PVA glue because I will sew round them to make sure it's nice and secure afterwards. For my front page, I wanted to add one of these journaling label pieces so that I could write what the book is. So I just wrote Christmas 2019 on it, and I added some washi tape to the page and backed that with some of that cheesecloth that I dyed as well. After inking around all of the edges of my cover page, I also took these 2 pocket elements from one of the Christmas collections of Tincika designs, and I'm adding them onto the front and back cover, just so I can tuck things in at a later date. And once again, inking around the edges of them so everything looks nice and vintage. Off camera, I then sewed around the entire page using a red thread, and I just did a simple back stitch just by hand around the page, and I also sewed around the label page on the front cover. So I'm using another label on the back side of that front cover just to cover up that random stitching, which didn't really make much sense. So I'm now going through my pages and putting them into the order that I want them in for my book. And once I've got them how I want them, I'm using my hole punch to punch holes in each page. So I have these rings, they're just from key rings, and I'm going to use them to attach the page together, so that's why I am hole punching them all. I also hole punched the top of the tag pieces so I could add fabric through them as well. So once that's all done, I'm just going to work on each page individually and ink around the edges, add different pieces from the collection. So I have tuck spots and pockets and fabric tabs and all different things to each page so that it ties them all together. So I finished with each individual page and attached my keyring rings to the page, and you can now see the book all together. And I won't be filling this in until after Christmas because I need my Christmas photos printed. So I'll probably share a flip through on my Instagram of this when it's finished. But yeah, you can see how all of these gorgeous collections from Tincika Designs work together. Tincika Designs shop will be linked below, so you can purchase all of these beautiful printables for yourself. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys.